Well, she was a beautiful lady, um, and it was just kind of like I knew then it was the person I wanted to spend the rest of my life with, and it's been 56 wonderful years.
It's going to be 57
It'll be
in April.
57 years in this April.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in north side of Pekin, 1929. Um, Busy all my life as a child, and started at age 13, 14 working at the local dairy, and worked there until I was 17. At 17 I started working as a route salesman for the dairy. I've done that for 15 years. By the time I was age 32, I went to work for the Prudential Insurance Company as the insurance salesman, and I worked at that for 31 years, retiring in 1993. I met my wife in 1946. Believe it or not, we were at an outdoor movie theater and met there. We were in the same high school together, and so we started going together. And for 3 years we dated and became engaged in 1949. And we were married in April 22nd of 1950. Our first child was born in 1951. That was Kathy. That was taken probably, boy, look how young I look. Jeez.
You were young.
Got it? Our second child was born in 1953, and that was Mary. Our third child, who was Lori, was born in 1961. And our fourth child, John, was in 1964. I won't try. 1963, I'm sorry. That's Kathy, and that's your mother. It's cute. Okay. Yeah, I won't try to remember the dates of all the grandchildren, but we had eight grandchildren.
And 2 great-grandchildren.
And we now have 2 great granddaughters, twins.
These are the 2 twins, Maddie and Sydney.
Hey, that looks like Maddie. Who is that?
That's Lori.
No, is it?
Yes, it is. It's Lori in the thing.
Boy, that looks like Maddie. When we got married, I was 20 and was 19. We were absolutely, people thought we were kids, and we were. And I think today people are waiting longer for marriage. I mean, 25 to 30 today is about the average for someone getting married. But we didn't think anything of it, because as I look back, when my dad got married, my dad was 18, my mother was 18. So things have changed in the respect that people are waiting longer today to get married than they did back then. And I think again we're back to the idea that it's the money that people have to think they got to have before they get married. And back when I got married, you didn't think of money. You just thought of love and getting married. The money and the family will come later. And it does. Patience. Patience is a big virtue in marriage. It's Kathy and you. No, that's Mary. There's Kathy and that's Mary. I'll be him. Yeah, Kathy and Mary. Yeah, it has to be that. Lori. Ooh. I think communication is a big part of any marriage. If you're able to talk things out and work them out without, problems. We've always been able to do that, and still do.
I was born in the country, and so I went to country schools until I went to high school, and then I came to Pekin to come to the high school, and therefore that's when we got together. I got together with Lawrence, and we started dating, and I worked in a dress shop while I was going to school, and I really owed them at the end of the week instead of them owing me. But it was really nice. And then after that, that's when we decided we were going to get married. And ever since then, it's been children and grandchildren, and love every great-grandchildren. Every one of them are very special.
Well, it is. I don't know one kid together anymore. They all look alike.
It's just that we've always just, we love each other, and we want to be with each other, and we help each other in everything that we do. And I guess
We work as a team.
we work as a team, yes. I do a lot of outside things, which Lawrence doesn't do, and so I'm still very busy
Volunteer.
and volunteering, and then I have the 2 card clubs that I enjoy very much, which are a lot of work, but I enjoy them very much.
Well, back when I was a child, a lot of women didn't work outside the home. The women more or less stayed home and take care of the family and the household, and the man more or less made the living for the family. This is a birthday party at Lena Rapp's when I was just 6 years old. Oh, who that is?
Do you think when you started seeing each other, the one thing you wanted was simply love?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we
Definitely.
it had to be because that's about all we had. It must be all blanks. That's Kathy. Isn't that Kathy? Yeah, see?
No. That's Lori.
No,
Yes, it is.
I don't think so. Here's her name. Keski. I think that's Kathy.
But when we were young, we built this home, which didn't cost that much today.
When we were young, we were married about a year. I bought this lot, and I paid $1,000 for this lot, and that took all the money I had in the bank. Then I built this house in 1951, finished it in 52, and I had a $5,000 loan at the bank. So we had $6,000 invested in this house when we moved into it. We had no garage, we had no driveways, we had no screen on the window, but we had a house. See, that's our house before we even had a front porch on it. Oh my gosh. And we were very happy with it. But today, you know, it's not that way. So we're still here in our home, but we're happy with it, and we love it, and we've always been here. Well, that's Kathy. Summer of 55.
In this day and age, I think it should be older.
Well, they have the college today. They didn't have a lot of college back when we got married, and so we got out of high school, we got married shortly after that. But today, I think college education is very, very important, and that brings a person up to 22, 23 years old, and that's a good age when I think a commitment, you can make a commitment.
Oh, our church means lots to us. We're just, I don't know what I would do.
Without God in our life, it would not be the same.
No.
We are so tied in with love and God together is what's helped us make our marriage what it is today.
I don't think without my religion, because I rely on God so much, and that it's just when things aren't right, and you can pray and call God and ask Him for certain things. I don't know what to do without Him.
We always thought of marriage as a commitment, dedicated mostly to our family. In fact, our life was built around our family. A lot of things that we did were with our children and grandchildren, and we didn't have a lot of outside activities because our kids were our life. And we still feel that way today, that our family is a great part of us. I mean, I feel as great about, romance as I do my family. It's all tied into one big ball, and that's it. It's just love. It's a deep love for both.
I think people today are too material. They have to have everything, and they can't wait until they do have the money to get it and everything now, and that's what causes so many problems in our marriage today.
People refer to love as material things, and really, love is not material things.
Mhm.
Material things will come, but without love, there is no material things. You can love to go fishing, you can love to go golfing, but there's a lot difference in that and really loving your spouse. And when you tell your spouse you love her, you tell her from your heart, not from your head. Well, when we got together, our family had one car. My dad drove to work during the day, and the car was available at night. And I dated Ann. I got the car about 3 nights a week, and that was about it. And the rest of the time we talked on the phone occasionally, but we didn't have a lot of money. I worked at, like I say, I worked at the dairy. I made about $80 a week, and I had a car payment, and so there wasn't a lot of money. And we done what we could, but we were just always happy to be together, and that's, I guess, what made us what we are today. Wow, there's a group. That's you, man.
Let's see. Which one is it? You try to find more free things to do than things you have to pay for. You have picnics and you go out to the beach and do things like that, which we always like to do. And a trip, our biggest trip would be to St. Louis.
Yeah, that's about as far as we ever went when we were young, was St.
Yeah.
Louis. Took our kids to St. Louis.
Mhm. But they had a pool and the kids thought that was great, so that was our biggest outing that we had, which didn't happen every year.
No, we didn't have a lot of money then, and
Mhm.
when I built this house, my house payment was $50 a month, and it was for 20 years. But we were fortunate enough to pay it off in 6 or 7 years, and shortly after that I changed jobs and had to start at the bottom again, making like $100 a week and work my way back up. So if you see, we never had a lot of bucks when we were younger. I hope we can live another 20 years.
It would be
And,
great.
it would be great to see our grandkids and grow up
Great
and
grandkids.
mature, and God's willing, why maybe we'll be around for a while.
Okay. Well, I think that's it.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you. I appreciate it a lot.
I hope this turns out.
Oh, I didn't have it turned on. What's this over here for?
Oh, it's got to be edited. All the boo-boos you take out.
I'm sure there's some there.
Yes, yes.